Welcome back, guys. In today's video, we'll cover 4 stocks that have given breakouts by the end of this week, a bonus stock breaking out after 15 years, and an AI stock that rallied 70% in just 5 days, thanks to Nancy Pelosi's call position. There's a lot to uncover, so stick around for the full video. You won't want to miss this. Before we dive in, remember these stocks are best suited for short-term swing trades, mainly driven by technical charts with just a touch of fundamentals for added context. This isn't investment advice. First, let's take a quick look at how the broader markets have performed this week. The Nasdaq was up 1.7%, the S&P 500 climbed 1.9%, and the Dow Jones led with a gain of 2.7%. Solid numbers all around, showing bullish momentum in the market. All right, let's start with the first company on today's list. The chart you're seeing is on the weekly time frame. This stock previously made a high on March 29th, 2021, nearly 3 years and 8 months ago, trading below the price of $401.70 ever since. Last week, it gave a breakout, but it wasn't very convincing, so I decided to wait for confirmation before discussing it. Now, as I'm recording this video, the current market price is $432.72, which is approximately 8% above the breakout level. With only a couple of hours left before the market closes, it appears the stock will close with a decisive breakout after nearly 4 years of consolidation. A few important points to note. The uptrend began in April 2024, with the stock rallying 313% in a short span. Such rapid rallies make the trade inherently risky, as even a small correction can result in a significant downside. It's currently trading above the 50-day and 200-day EMA, which is a positive sign. Overall, it looks like a solid breakout, but I recommend waiting for either a retest or at least a pullback. If the stock sustains those levels and moves upward, the breakout will gain more credibility. You can then consider riding the trend while trailing your stop losses. When your target is met, you can exit the trade confidently. Keep this stock on your radar, monitor its momentum, and trade cautiously. Speaking of breakout retests, if you want to find out stocks that are retesting their breakout right now, I uploaded a video on Wednesday where I covered those stocks. Honestly, the video didn't get as much traction as I hoped, but that's how YouTube works sometimes. Boy, does it mess with your motivation. Well, if you're curious to find those stocks, I've made it super easy for you. The link is pinned in the description and in the comment section below, and I'll also tag it at the end of this video. So go ahead and check it out. I think you'll find it really helpful. The name of the company we just discussed is Ubiquiti Inc, with ticker symbol UI. This company belongs to the technology sector. Ubiquiti focuses on selling equipment and providing related software platforms. Their products cater to enterprise technology and service provider technology needs, making them a significant player in the IT and networking space. Headquartered in New York, Ubiquiti boasts a market cap of $26.08 billion and delivered an income of $390.20 million on sales of $2.02 billion. With a profit margin of 19.36%, the company has a PE ratio of 66.84 and an EPS of 6.45. Ubiquiti offers a dividend yield of 0.56%, adding a modest income potential for investors. All right, let's move to the second company of the day, which has given a breakout on a weekly time frame. You can see that this company made a high of approximately $38 way back in April 2018. From 2018 to 2022. So after almost 4 years, it attempted to break that $38 level, but couldn't. This rejection led to a significant sell-off, with the stock plummeting around 60%. Since February 2024, the stock has been on the rise again and has now gone past the $38 mark. At the time of recording this video, it is trading at $39.19, with about half an hour remaining before the market closes. This appears to be the stock's second breakout attempt, and it seems like a decisive breakout this time. If we calculate the timeline, this breakout is happening nearly 7 years after its initial high in 2018. This makes it quite special because when a breakout occurs after such a prolonged period, and if it sustains, the stock can rally significantly to new levels. For context, back in 2022, when the stock attempted a breakout and failed, it corrected by 60%. If this breakout is successful, some traders might expect a rally of 60% upward based on the previous correction. Now, this is not a guarantee or a buy recommendation. It's just a method some traders use to calculate potential targets post-breakout. The stock is trading well above its 50-day and 200-day EMA, which is always a bullish sign. Looking at the volume, it has remained consistent over the years from 2018 to 2025 without significant fluctuations, which is noteworthy. Keep this stock on your radar and monitor its momentum. The market's sentiment has been quite positive in recent weeks, which could support this breakout. However, do note that the Fed meeting could bring surprises, so consider that when tracking this stock. If the breakout sustains, it could be a strong candidate for long positions. Keep it on your watch list. The name of the company we just discussed is Virtu Financial Inc. with ticker symbol VIRT. This company operates in the financial sector and is a leader in trading solutions and liquidity services. Virtu's operations span across market making, execution services, and corporate activities, covering markets like equities, fixed income, and even cryptocurrencies. With a market cap of $6.11 billion, Virtu generated an income of $176.33 million on sales of $2.43 billion, achieving a profit margin of 7.25%. The company has a PE ratio of 19.78 and EPS of 2.0 and offers a dividend yield of 2.43%, making it an appealing pick for income-focused investors. Before we move forward, let's review some stocks we've discussed on this channel and track their progress. First up is CSBR, which I covered on December 21st. Since then, it has delivered an impressive 60% return in 1 month. My only regret is not discussing it earlier, as the potential return could have been 100%. Next is Progeny, ticker PGNY, which we covered on January 8th, right at its breakout. In under a month, it has already given a solid 25% return. Then there's ticker BP, discussed on December 15th. Over the past month, it has provided a steady 8% return. I must emphasize, however, that the overall market sentiment in the past month has been quite positive, which acted as a tailwind for these stocks. This highlights the importance of gauging market sentiment when deciding to take a trade. That said, not every stock that breaks out actually rallies. Fakeouts are more common than breakouts. For instance, let's look at MBLY. The screenshot you're seeing now is from my video uploaded on December 27th. At that time, it seemed like MBLY had given a breakout, but turned out to be a fakeout. That said, if you had entered this trade and it didn't go our way, the loss would have been minimal, around 3%, assuming you followed your stop loss strictly, which is easier to set when trading at crucial levels. Interestingly, before breaking down, MBLY actually rallied 15%, which shows that if we limit our greed and lock in small profits, we can still bet regularly. All right, the third company on the list today has also given a horizontal breakout, and I am sharing the chart on the weekly time frame. I won't go into much detail about this stock because its chart pattern is very similar to the first two we've discussed. Once again, after a prolonged period, we're seeing a horizontal breakout, so the strategy will remain the same for this one as well. However, I do want to highlight a few things about this stock. Its high was made back in April 2022, so this breakout is happening after nearly 2 years. The breakout level was $495, and it is now decisively broken past that level. Currently, it's trading at $513, which is above the $500 mark, a level that could have acted as psychological resistance. This is a good sign. So keep this stock on your watch list as well. Wait for a retest or a pullback, and if you find it suits your trading style, you can decide whether to take an entry into the trade. The name of the company we just discussed is Teledyne Technologies Inc., with ticker symbol TDY. This company is another significant name in the technology sector, focusing on advanced solutions across multiple domains. Teledyne operates in instrumentation, digital imaging, aerospace and defense electronics, and engineered systems. covering areas from marine instrumentation to high-performance sensors and systems for harsh environments. With a market cap of $23.86 billion, Teledyne posted an income of $819.20 million on sales of $5.67 billion, reflecting a profit margin of 14.45%. The company's PE ratio of 29.72 and an EPS of 17.22 highlight its premium valuation. While the dividend yield is currently unavailable, its robust growth potential remains the key attraction. If you're not interested in knowing how I find these stocks, feel free to skip to the next section. The way I find these stocks is simple. I maintain an Excel sheet with a list of all tickers traded in the US stock market. Using this list, I download the historical data for these stocks from a source, which includes their open, close, high, and low prices. As you can see on the screen, I've downloaded data for over 3,200 stocks. Next, I run an algorithm on this data. I have multiple algorithms to identify stocks at various levels, whether it's a breakout, horizontal breakout, downtrend breakout, close to breakout, at support, or even at breakout retest. For this video, I'll run the breakout algorithm in real time. I'll speed it up so you don't have to wait through the process, which typically takes about 2 minutes. Once the program completes, it identifies a list of stocks. For example, in today's run, it highlighted stocks that gave horizontal breakouts this week. I've selected a couple from this list for today's video. This is how I find stocks, and I plan to share them with you regularly. All I ask is that you subscribe to my channel to stay updated on stocks at crucial levels. All right, the fourth and final company for today is shown on the daily time frame. Unlike the others, this is not a horizontal breakout, but rather a downtrend breakout. Let me give you the specifics. The stock made a recent high on April 5th, 2024, and since then it has been in a downtrend. As seen on the chart, it faced rejection on the downtrend line on October 4th, 2024, with the overall length of this downtrend spanning nearly 9 months. From December 20th, the stock began showing upward momentum and appears to have broken out of the downtrend yesterday, which was Thursday. However, today there has been a slight pullback, but the price seems to have stopped exactly at the trend line. This makes it the most indecisive breakout among the stocks we've discussed today. If the momentum fizzles out on Monday and the stock closes below the trend line, the breakout setup will no longer be valid. But if follow-up buying emerges at the trend line and the stock closes with a green candle on Monday, it might signal the beginning of a stronger breakout. One important note, the next resistance level for this stock is around $160, which is approximately 6% above the current market price. If the breakout sustains and this resistance is breached, it would add more confidence to the setup. However, if it gets rejected at this level, the breakout may lose steam. Let's also look at the exponential moving averages, EMAs. The stock is trading above its 50-day EMA, which is a good sign, but it remains below its 200-day, which coincidentally aligns with the $160 resistance. This makes the $160 level a critical area to watch. If breached, the breakout could gather momentum. If not, the stock might retrace downward. So keep this stock on your watch list. It might not be ready for the upcoming week, but it's worth tracking for the following weeks. The name of the company we just discussed is Marathon Petroleum Corp with ticker symbol MPC. Operating in the energy sector, Marathon is a powerhouse in refining, marketing, and transportation of petroleum products. Its refining and marketing segment processes crude oil and other feedstocks, while the midstream segment focuses on transporting, storing, and distributing refined products. Headquartered in Findlay, Ohio, Marathon has a market cap of $49.23 billion and recorded an income of $4.52 billion on sales of $141.79 billion, with a profit margin of 3.19%. It has a PE ratio of 12.13t, an EPS of 12.63, and offers a dividend yield of 2.21%, providing strong value for dividend-seeking investors. Guys, every week I share at least 3 videos discussing stocks at crucial levels. Before we move any further, let me remind you, your comments and subscriptions not only help boost the channel's reach, but also inspire me to keep going. The first bonus stock is ticker symbol GLAD, which has given a horizontal breakout after 15 years. The second bonus stock is ticker symbol NVMI, another horizontal breakout occurring after 7 months. The third bonus stock is ticker symbol PLD, a downtrend breakout, with the previous high made in September breaking out after nearly 4 months. The last bonus stock is ticker symbol TM, or Tempus AI. This stock surged 70 to 80% in a week after Nancy Pelosi reportedly took call positions in it. All right then, that wraps up today's stock picks. I hope these insights were valuable to you. Remember, the stocks we discuss on this channel are strictly for educational purposes and should not be considered investment advice. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. It really helps the channel grow. Take care, and I'll see you